Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about why I think that dubia roaches are the best feeder insect as a staple diet for your animal. You should always have variety, and also the best or the easiest insect to breed, in my opinion. Feeder insect to breed, again, in my opinion. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to look at the pluses of I guess, yeah, I'll look at what's kind of bad about them, and then, or no, I'll look at what's good about them, then I'll look at what's bad about them. So, this is why I love them. There's like things of listing off about all the things that makes them better than other feeder insects. Now, my crested gecko, like, you should always feed variety, and I do. I feed my crested gecko the crested gecko diet, and then dubia roaches. So dubia roaches aren't the staple diet for my crested gecko. And I think you should always have a staple diet and then kind of have some other things that kind of go off that, I think. Like have some other things every once in a while. Like if you mainly do dubia roaches for, say, a leopard gecko, then every once in a while you throw in like a cricket or a waxworm or a mealworm or something like that. Now, from what I know, dubia roaches have like, they're higher in protein and like less in fat, I think. Something like that. Like they're actually better like dietary they're better for your lizard or whatever you're feeding them to, tarantula or fish or turtle. I don't know. That's the stuff they're like literally better for them than. Now, crickets are right after them, then I'd say like mealworms and then superworms, something like that. Superworms, mealworms, and waxworms kind of have like a lot of fat and should definitely be more of like a treat. Crickets, I think, would be fine as a stable diet. Same with mealworms. I don't really know. I kind of have mealworms, but I don't feed them off. So, there's that. They're healthier for you. Now, this is what I really like. They breed easily without like very much. They need heat. That's it. They need somewhere to stay and heat, and you need to feed them. But you should be feeding all your feeder insects anyway to gut load them, so then they're healthier for your reptile, or again, arachnid. So they're really easy to keep, and they breed readily even when you're keeping them easily. Then they don't jump, they can't climb plastic, they can't fly, and they don't make noise. So those are like the main things that really sold me on them. Now for the bad things, the only thing I can really think of is that they're roaches, and that, well, I guess I can think of three. You have to have some kind of heating thing unless your house is already warm enough, so that's kind of. They're roaches, which if you can get over that fact, then it's again kind of a bad thing. And then the other thing is they do slightly smell. Not as bad as crickets. I wouldn't say they smell better than darkling beetles or Mario beetles, which are the mealworms and superworms, but I don't really know about those. But I used to keep crickets, and I tried to breed them, and they did not breed readily, and they smelled terrible, like terrible. It was disgusting. Dubia roaches don't smell that bad. I think that's pretty much it. That's why I think that breeding dubia roaches, they are slightly expensive, but I don't know. I've never bought them from like a pet store. I bought them you can probably get them off of somewhere like Craigslist or something like that for like a lot cheaper than online. I bought them off of dubiaroach.com. I don't know if you can get them on Amazon, but I kind of, it specializes in dubia roaches, so I kind of figured that they would be the best to use, and they seem to have a pretty good website and seem to know what they were doing. So, and they kind of seem to know what they were talking about. Also, that's where Go Herping gets his dubia roaches, so I looked into that, and that's what I thought would probably be a good idea. So they were expensive, but I think it was kind of worth it because I mean, they've been breeding and they've been doing well. Also, they'll live for like a long time, which is another good thing about dubia roaches. They live for a really long time, so you don't have to deal with a lot of die-off. You basically don't have to deal with any depending. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was helpful. If it was, like it down below. If you have any comments or concerns, put in the comments below. And if you want more content, then subscribe. Next, I'll be doing painted turtles. This series was on dubia roaches. Next, I'll be doing painted turtles. Then maybe frogs. I don't know. Because I'm thinking about getting like a Cuban tree frog or something like that. I don't know. So, hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic day, and tell somebody else to have a fantastic day, because they should, okay? You gotta tell them, okay? Like, command them. Have a great day. See you in the next video.